Hi everyone, in this video you're gonna learn how to set up Memo user and how to become a Memo user. So first things first, you'll have to have this PDF file and these two you have to install. And first of all is Docker and WSL, and this PDF file is really important. Why? It will guide you every step. It will guide you. Okay, so if you follow this PDF file, you will know what to do. So first of all, you have to download this Docker. As you can see in my desktop, I have already downloaded this and installed. So let me just give you teach you how to do it. First, you open a new tab, and go to that tab. Okay, it's opened up and it says that you go to the docs and download and install, and then next is device storage. Okay, let me just make a little big so I can see properly. Okay, Docker desktop for Windows. You go to the same thing over here, docs, and wait, download and install, and then you click here. And then the next step is you just click here. When you click here, it will start downloading. Okay, since I've already downloaded, I don't need this. So the next step is you install, and it will take maybe 10 minutes or 20 minutes, I guess. After that, you install and you accept everything, and that's it. And the second step is WSL2. Download this too. You have to need this because the Docker will not work until you link this WSL with the Docker. So anyways, you just go to, okay, let's just say translate, and we go to here, and you go to the fourth step. When you go to the fourth step, you just press click here, and it will take you to, oh yeah, it will just download. So I don't need to download this, so I will just cancel it. And this is the second step. After you finish downloading this, you run this. Before you run this, when you try to start your Docker, it will be red. Okay, for example, let me show you. It will take a while. So let's go to the third step, PowerShell. Okay, it's already opened up. You see over here, my one is green. So before you download WSL2, it will be red. So after you download WSL2 and run it, then it will be green, which means it's okay. So after that, you go to the third step, which is PowerShell, Windows PowerShell. So you go here, right click, and you'll see your PowerShell here. So you go to Windows PowerShell Admin, right click, press yes, and boom. This is the third step. Now the coding starts over here. What I meant by coding means the simple coding, like you just copy and paste and update some few information, and that's it. And there are 4 steps, as you can see over here. The first step is you copy this. You copy this and go to PowerShell, paste, click, wait for a while and until it updates. So the next step is, before going to the next step, you have to create a file. Okay, so let me create a file. Let me go to my PC. Okay, as you can see, it already updated me, right? So I will go to my file now, and my disk, and I will create a file. Okay, I'll delete this file, and let's create a file that is Apple. Let's say Apple. BBLE. example. Okay, it's already created. So the next step is you go to the PDF file and copy here from here. Okay, and okay, let's do this. Let's update this on the notepad. Okay, notepad. Why you need this notepad? Because when you copy informations over here, like the codings, you have to change some of the stuffs. For example, here docker user, it's my one is in E, so you just change it to E. User is Apple, the file name. The file name is Apple. So you just change it to Apple, and that's it. Over here you don't change anything. Okay, so I think you have to change this. The user, it's wait, let me check the coding again. Oh yeah, there is, you see over here, there is a small minus over here, so you can put this. So let's write this minus user. So you have to do the exact thing. Try to follow the PDF file. Okay, when you copy stuff, maybe it will change. So try to do like this one over here. Don't change. Try to recheck again. So now everything looks fine. Everything looks perfect. So you copy this and paste. Looks fine. Nothing changed. Click enter, and it will take a while to update you. Okay, input your password. Okay, my password would be maybe, I don't know, let's say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, click enter and you wait. Okay, now you get your address and private key. So don't give this information to anyone else. These are really sensitive information. Okay, so please try to be careful. So we go to the next step. We already have our password and address. Okay, the next step over here is that you have to send an email to this email address. Okay, so you click over here and then you write subject is user. Okay, let's say user, and right here I want to become a user. This is not necessary. You can write anything you want, and you just copy this address, your address. Okay, and don't copy from 0. As I mentioned, you have to start copying from X. Why? Because it keep on changing. So you just paste over here and then add a 0. Okay, and then bracket. Let's do it again. Bracket user and bracket close. Okay, now you can send and then wait until you get their feedback or you get a message from them, because they're gonna activate your account. After they activate your account, they're gonna update you. So after they update you, you can start continuing your setups with the final step, which is this part over here. Okay, over here. So this part is quite tricky, so be careful. So right now we're gonna wait until they feedback us. So I'm gonna continue this video after I get my feedback. Okay, after I got an email from Memo, so now I can continue with my fourth step, which is the final step and the tricky. Okay, because you have to do a lot of changes over here. For example, like let me just give you some my mistakes that I did before. For example, over here you have to be careful. Okay, not here. You have to change this over here. Okay, and we don't need this. You can delete this. Okay, and also the address. Try to be careful on the address. This is the address, password, and let's see the user over here, change it, and has all are fine. Okay, so now we can copy this, and go to the notepad. As you can see over here, I did it, I already wrote this. So as you can see, you have to bring all of them into one line, because when you go to the PowerShell, they won't accept if it's like 2-line or 3-line, so on. So let me just give you an example how to write. Okay, so let's write here. Okay, you see as you copied, it is like 4 to 5 lines, right? So you have to bring them up, and space, change into E, and apple, and we don't need this. Okay, as I've seen over here, yes, we don't need this. Okay, now, and you go to the next, which is the, yes, this is the address. So we have to clear out the address, and try to be careful. Don't input the address right now. I suggest not to input the address right now. Why? Because it will change when we copy and put it in the PowerShell, then it will change. So don't input right now. You can put your password, and then next is, okay, these are fine, this looks fine. Okay, just E, apple, and that's it. Bring them up. Okay, there is also a mistake, because this is 2 lines, so I have to bring them into 1 line. Now you see it's all same over here. Now I go and recheck. Where is my PDF file? Here. So I recheck. Okay, it looks good. Let me just highlight this one over here. We don't need this too. Okay, now everything looks fine, everything looks perfect. You see it's same, so there is nothing changed. And oh yeah, don't forget the address, as I mentioned. So we're gonna input the address later. For now, we just copied until X, copy, and then paste here. Okay, recheck again, recheck. Let's see. Okay, it's 4E. Okay, it's great, it looks great. And now we copy this, copy, and go to PowerShell, paste. And what you have to do is you go one by one to the address and add a 0. Okay, don't forget to do that, and everything looks fine. Recheck again, because the final step is kind of tricky, plus it takes time. It almost takes 20 to 25 minutes, so you have to be careful. And I believe everything looks fine. Now you press enter and wait for 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, so after I get more updates, I will continue with the video. Okay, now I've already waited for 25 minutes, and now let's go to our PowerShell, and let's type docker ps to find the information, and they will give us the name. Okay, let me make it bigger. Okay, our file name is user, so we say docker logs, and then type in again. Okay, there is a container, logs of container. Okay, now we type in docker logs user, and then we try. Okay, now we already got our getaway. This is the getaway 5080. Okay, now what you do is you take your IP address. So how do you find your IP address? Either you go to your settings, or you can also get your IP address from here. How? You write IP config, and then boom. So remember that our getaway is 5080, so we need this, and we also need our IP address. IP address is here. Okay, this starts with 1, so it's not this one, I guess. It should be this one. Weird. Okay, let's try with this one first. This is our IP address. We go here, go Chrome, and we copy and write 5080. Boom. Okay, it opened up. Now the access key is your address. So we have our access key here. Let's see, our access key is here. Okay, so don't forget this part. Okay, copy from the beginning of the X, not 0. So copy and paste, add 0, your security key, which is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and boom, voila, you are here now. So this is your Memo browser. You put your datas, you delete your datas, you play football with your data over here. You can do whatever you want with your datas here. Also, you can log out, or you can stop this Memo browser account from here, from PowerShell. But before you do this, you have to know some of the things. For example, let me show you over here. For example, like you can say Docker. Okay, let's try in this one. Let's say Docker okay, space and help. You press this. When you press this, yes, boom, they will give you all the information over here. Okay, so these are the codes. When you press Docker this, Docker that, blah blah blue. Okay, Docker rm, Docker run, Docker rmi, so on, Docker ps, Docker pause, and there is also a Docker stop. Okay, so you can read this. This is just my suggestion. If you want to know more about PowerShell, so you can go through this, and you will know more knowledge. You will have more knowledge, more details about this. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video and for your attention. I hope you can make your own Memo browser after watching this video, and if you have any problem, please contact us, and thank you very much.